Hey, this is Kinnack coming back for some more X-Mercs. Jumping right back in after our extremely successful attempt at PvP. We built another armory, which I believe means we can manufacture two things at once now. Which, admittedly, I don't think we have materials to actually do. Go ahead and let's see how expensive basic drugs are. Not very. Okay. And we can hire engineers if we want. Insufficient armory capacity. Whoop. Not sure exactly why we should hire engineers, but we have plenty of money, so going for, some increased employment. Alright. We've got a lot of little green exclamation points. It's like, hey, there's money. Alright. I think since we have two overlapping quests for the Arachnid and the Arachnid Queen, let's see. Kill the Queen. A pack of arachnids has settled in dangerous proximity to the Advenite collector camp. According to camp administration, the pack is led by an arachnid queen. They believe the monsters will leave if she is slain. Take some frag grenades. Hopefully we cleared out enough stuff from our warehouses that we can actually claim all of our rewards. Widow, Colossus, and Wesley. Guess should bring in Colibri and others when we get the chance, but still a little stung after that PvP. So gonna bring in the big guns with additional cybernetic components thanks to the PvP. The special bonus bits they get with like the Cyclops Eye or what have you reminds me a little bit of Puzzle Pirates, actually. If you get sunk in Puzzle Pirates, you can come back with like, a hook hand or a peg leg or whatever. And as far as I recall, you can just get those in PvP. That was sort of one of the draws. Don't quote me on that part, but Commander, don't forget that the arachnids are extremely dangerous. They can scent mammal pheromones from hundreds of meters. When they do, the entire pack acts like a single organism and... One more word and I'll fall asleep, Professor. Commander, long story short, if you see one of these beasts, shoot it in the head. Works every time. Thank you, Veronica. Alright. Oh, hey, speaking of which, I see one of them. Alright. Run up. Double tap. Widow. Gonna just take the shot here. There we go. And Colossus. Figuring they're gonna come from that direction. So I'm going to bring him up next to Wes here. there are some enemies. Alright. 61%. Seems worth a shot. Dead shot. I'm assuming that's like a super critical. Okay. Do not actually want to move there. Let's see. I would like to move Widow up to cover here. And more enemies. Okay. All of them moved up, but none of them have space. Well, had enough to move up and attack. Alright. It's pretty good. Let's have Colossus. Okay, that's just... I'm gonna go ahead and... Maybe I should have lined that up differently. Alright, well, with this I definitely should have lined it up differently. Sorry, Colossus. We are terrible friends. Alright. Good job, Wes. Moving Colossus forward. Looks fine so far. Not a great amount of cover. Alright, Wes shot. Gonna go ahead and bring Widow up here. And Colossus. Gonna set him on Overwatch. Which is a little funny. Got Widow that Overwatch upgrade and have not, used it. There we go. Alright. Actually, the way the cover works in this game, I do not actually care if I have cover against these enemies. And by which I mean the way cover really should work. It is totally reasonable for cover to work. Let's see. I feel like the one in the middle here is closest. Wow, Colossus has lousy accuracy at this range. How about Widow? Let's go ahead and grab the middle one. One shot, one kill. And Wes. Gonna go ahead and keep him back here. Set Colossus to watch. Yeah. It's worth a shot-ish. Alright. Out of ammo. Oh, Widow. Okay. We just changed people suddenly. Not enough action points. Oh, because she just had to reload. Okay. I am apparently dazed. I mean, of course, me, not any of the characters. Alright, I'm gonna set her to Overwatch. Colossus hopefully finish this guy off. Great. And take a shot at this guy. Which is not quite enough, but should help. Alright. So I would like to use a medkit on Colossus. Okay, that's just an embarrassing miss, Widow. Also, should actually use the active skills. Oh, and he has to reload. There we go. I think that means we're, yeah, technically safe. Great. Colossus. Just gonna medkit himself. And probably just hunker down for the rest of the mission. The last person's action shot that sort of comes over from XCOM is funny in XCOM and is still funny here. Goodness gracious, that thing is ugly. I bet it's almost as fat as the pilot of our shuttle. Oh, poor shuttle pilot. Why don't we discuss the size of our pilot on the way back? Cut the chatter. Kill the queen before she makes a meal out of you. Destroy the queen and her offspring. I was promised we just needed to kill the queen to take care of this. Okay. Gonna run her up here. Reload. Colossus. What are you again? I feel like you're a death beam. 500 damage. Maybe we should use that in PvP. That's pretty satisfying, though. And we got a ammo box thing. I don't really want to move him all the way there. Let's stop halfway. Yeah. Maybe we should have waited for all of these guys to sort of get together. Whoa. They're not kidding with this whole Big Bang factor. Okay. Those grenades are awesome. I'm glad I built a bunch of them. And Widow. Can you take the shot? 53%. Totally worth it. Oh, perfect. I wonder if we got that crate. Got a bunch of arachnid corpses. Wesley got a bunch of kills. Everybody actually got a bunch of kills, but Wesley got a actually pretty ridiculous amount. Mostly from that grenade. Alright. So we got some XP, we got some money. We need to kill 5 more arachnids. Ammo components. I'm going to go ahead and buy 4. Collect. Alright, we've got 2 sets of those guys. Oh, okay. Now we can build a laser sight here. I feel like we should have some science we're working on. Let's talk to Dr. Wagner while we're thinking about it. Alright. Have we more scientists required? Shock impulse. Wow, need a lot more scientists for some of these. Electronic trigger, I feel like we did, yeah. Unusual crystals. Okay, so we can't get started on this. Arachnid autopsy. There we go. More scientists required. Alright, well, let's see if we can build another lab. It's possible the game will guide us through that. Alright. Science Bay. Insufficient energy. Okay, well that's something we can fix. Power plant. Let's actually move this guy over here. Get you out. Alright. And, oops. Apparently you can move buildings. Oh, right, and this guy's being 3D printed for the next 20 minutes. We will leave that to do its dirty work. But hopefully we'll be able to work on those, arachnid autopsy and so forth in the future. We'll see if we actually do get that unlock. But yeah, that's our situation for now. We've taken out the arachnid queen with some completely ridiculous, unnecessary, overpowered fireworks. And starting to work a little bit on our science. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying X-Mercs, and I will see you next time.